Welcome!
Hello!
To this new Next Meridian Expedition video. Today we're going to talk about a topic which is all the different platforms we are sharing on.
And what you can find on them, because I don't know if you know everything that we are putting online. And so this is the perfect opportunity for us to tell you what we're doing, and so then you can go and explore what you're interested in.
Yeah, we do that because some people were asking us, do you have a YouTube channel? Or do you have a Patreon? Or do you have a website? And we were like, of course we are all of this. Anyways, first platform. The one that is probably the heart of most of our activities, YouTube. On YouTube, we publish normally weekly. What we publish on a weekly basis on Saturday are the videos of our expedition, of our world tour. So it's usually episodes around 20 minutes, 25 some days, about what happened during the week, the different adventures, who we meet, what we do, and the country-to-country experience. Sometimes we have special episodes coming in during the week, and it's more like this one, specific topics that we want to talk about. We've done one on how we have electricity in the car, like the whole energy system. We've done one on setting up our campsite. So it's different topics. Today it's what kind of platform we're using.
2. Instagram, which is also the heart of a lot of things we're doing. On Instagram we put our daily stories. Usually anything that we're technically doing, so it will go really from the morning to the evening, and you'll have a full story technically of our day, and this goes on every day. We do put posts, sometimes a bit in delay, sometimes on the same day. It really depends on how far back we are with the pictures. Sometimes we put reels, which are short videos, and on Instagram is the easiest way for you to get in contact with us, ask us any questions, just give us a thumbs up. And Instagram is the place to go if you're looking for live updates, as YouTube is always with 1 or 2 weeks delay.
3 is Facebook. To be completely honest, we don't create original content for Facebook yet. We are posting what's happening on Instagram and sharing what's happening on YouTube. We could create some original content for Facebook, but we have already a lot of work with the other platforms. So as of now, we decided to only share the content from Instagram and YouTube, so that the people who are not on those other platforms still benefit from it.
Yeah, technically just relaying the information from Insta and YouTube to Facebook. Number 4, our website. We do have a website. The website is very basic and very easy to read, and very few clicks. The idea is for anybody, even yourself, to be able to have a quick overview on the website of who we are, what we're doing, and for how long are we gone, how many countries. On the website you do have all of our different links, so for all the different social medias. Also you have our email and contact if you are interested, and you can find information about the different publications we have been published on. So that could be a magazine, a podcast, or a radio. So far no TV. And you can also see the different partners we have and what the partnership looks like. So technically on the website it is a global overview of who we are, what we do, what we're doing, and the different links.
5 is Patreon. We launched the Patreon because we had several people saying they enjoyed our content and they would be ready to support us in our travel. Also, another objective of the Patreon is to be able to slow down a bit the trip, because we left with enough money for 3 years of travel for an entire world tour, which forced us to keep a quite rapid pace. So with that in mind, when we launched it, we had a few people joining in with those reasons in mind to enable us to make the trip longer, and also thank us for the content that was created on the other platforms. On Patreon we have quite a lot of additional resources. We are sharing bi-monthly updates where we talk about the future plan of the travel. So those are short videos, but they give a good idea of what's the state of mind at the moment and what's coming up next in the following weeks. We are sharing the entirety of all our itineraries and camping spots. So GPS coordinates of every single tracks we took, every single place we slept in. So that comes very handy. Some people joined because they wanted to travel in Scandinavia. Others said they were interested of our tracks in Alaska, etc., etc. We are also sharing exclusive articles, so it's a bit more like a blog. So we're introducing different topics, the people we meet in much more detail than we do on the other platforms. And we are sharing a series of documents that has been also requested by some of our Patreons, including the full list of our equipment, everything that is in the car, everything that is in the spare part box, everything that is in the pharmacy, everything that is equipping the car, literally. And documents also, like we have a big matrix on each country we are going to cross, with visa requirements, health requirements, security requirements, and it's a matrix that we are going to be updating along the trip. So some people that are planning for similar kind of trip find it very useful to have access to all those documents for their own planning. Do I miss anything else?
Yeah, just encounters, all of the people we do meet on the road. We put tons of pictures and give a real feeling of how the moment went and what we did with our hosts. We talk also about tips and tricks. So this could be on how do we maintain our budget, how do we calculate our budget, and we actually give a lot of this information on Patreon, but also on mechanical training that we've learned along the way, how to change brake pads or why do we do our tire rotation. So as you can hear, there's a lot of content that we put on Patreon, and as the time goes by, we'll keep putting more and keep putting more valuable content. And it's also up to you to tell us, hey, I'm really interested in that, and if you are a patron, we will make the effort to give you the information you're requesting. So go have a look out. There's different tiers, and Patreon, we talked about it for a while because it's really there's a lot of content on Patreon. Number 6, we are doing the newsletter. The newsletter is something monthly, so it's we won't spam you. There's nothing about that. We won't use your emails for anything else than sending you a newsletter monthly, and it will just go over 3 maybe topics of the past months. Usually it's about how far have we moved in a month, what have we done in that month, so which places we've gone through, who have we met, maybe if there's any challenges, any achievements, any breakdowns. So it will be a condensed one email of a full month's of experience on the road, and a lot of people like them because they can't follow up with all the different platforms and they just want to have one email condensed. So that's also a possibility.
And we link up the videos in it, so it's really the best way of having, a little snapshot of what was in the blog post of Patreon, what was on YouTube, what was on Instagram, etc., etc.
Yeah, I think that's it, right? Do we have any other platforms?
I think that's already a lot of work. People have been asking us, oh, why don't you do a polar step, and why don't you do this or that? And we said, we still need to travel, and we really like the rhythm right now. So
so for us, I think for now we will stick to this. I think that's all for our platforms. So in case you didn't know, go have a look at the different platforms, see if there's anything that's interesting, and if you have any questions, feedback, just let us know in the comment section below and we'll get back to you, or just write to us on Instagram and we'll also get back to you. If you're on Facebook, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you anywhere. It always comes to our phone anyway, so the notification is the same to us. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoy, and take care. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Ciao.